Hello everyone, Sappho, the the vested dog, and I are out in the forest, or what used to be the forest. Sorry if the wind gets in the mic, it's a bit windy today, but out here this piece of the forest has been cut down. There was a lot of tree felling a few years ago, because the prices of fuel, and this wood is normally used only for fuel, it's not timber. Russia, Putin invaded Ukraine, and the COVID came, and it just brought up the prices of firewood, of chipped wood, and also of firewood for private people. Everybody stayed at home in their houses during lockdown, and started building verandas and porches and decks and having pizza ovens out there and everything. So a lot of wood was needed, so the prices were high, and everybody around here cut down large chunks of the forest. And when they do, they put up, I don't know if you can see it out there in the distance. I'll see if I can enhance it a bit. There you go. A hochsitz, it's called in Danish. We have a lot of words from German imported, especially when it comes to the dog world and hunting world especially. And we kept those expressions from German. So that there, down there, is a hochsitz in Danish. And I believe, I'm just gonna go back to normal. I believe in Sweden it's just called a moose tower. And of course, hunters sit up there, wait to see the moose. Down there at the road, oh, I'm sorry, just trying to shield the microphone a bit. Down there in near the road, there is a blue barrel, and that's full of grain and feed, so that the deer will come there. And there's a small hut up back there in the forest up here where he can sit in dry, warm weather and look out and have a shooting hole in that little shack there and watch the animals come in to feed, and then he'll shoot them that way. And here, of course, they sit where the forest has been taken down. The moose have to go from here and wander over open land. They wouldn't do that normally, but they have to go to their lake to drink water and to go back to their sleeping places. So the hunters will sometimes sit here and wait for them to cross, to pass these open areas. Now, what I was actually making this video on was my mushroom hunt. And I had a hypothesis about mushrooms a few videos back, and I must admit it has been debunked. I thought, and that was in the height of the porcinis, and you can see there are still a lot of mushrooms coming up, fresh mushrooms coming up. The porcinis have been on decline, and I thought that when they were done having their high seasons, the chanterelles would be coming back. And they didn't. They haven't, and they won't. And my neighbor told me that, well, the chanterelles were here, plentiful, in August. And of course I wasn't. You ready? Sit. No. Sit. Blew. Blew. Go. I wasn't. So I missed the chanterelle season, and I guess my hypothesis was more made out of hope and wishes than it was on any biology or knowledge about mushrooms. Look at that. Plenty of mushrooms all over the place. And still some porcinis that come up and are fresh. Has been wet the last week, a bit wet. So all the mushrooms that come up now are a bit spongy and swampy, and I don't want to take them. But from tomorrow, I think there'll be a bit of rain this afternoon, and then tomorrow it will be dry weather for a week. And cold. We're getting into the cold weather, and of course there won't be as many mushrooms when it's that cold, but I hope to get a few more, just a few more. I have plenty of dehydrated porcinis in jars at home, enough for me to last the winter, enough for a lot of presents for friends that I will meet over the winter. So I'm pleased. It's not a complaint. I have loads of mushrooms. But that was just to, if anyone has been sitting on the edge of your chairs waiting in suspense on me coming back to you, proven or disproven my hypothesis about the chanterelles. It's debunked. It's been disproven. I give in. I admit I didn't know anything about it. That's why it's a hypothesis. So I was just trying to see if that would be a thing, but it wouldn't. The chanterelle season is over, most likely. And porcini season is going on the last couple of weeks, I think. But the moose hunting season has begun. That's why we are being visible out here, Sappho and I. She's still running, as you can see, a little bit loose. I do carry her leash with me, so if we hear any other dogs barking around here, we know that's a hunter's dog, and then I put her on a leash because we are not to interfere with the hunt, and we're gonna keep up a good friendship with the neighbors who are hunters. So today we can roam a little bit free. I haven't heard any, I haven't seen any, but I'm absolutely sure that tomorrow, oh sorry, I just tripped. Tomorrow, Saturday, the first Saturday of the moose hunt season, I'm sure the forest will be riddled with hunters and their GPS tracker dogs. And would you just look here? Talking about it. No, it's not. It is a fake chanterelle, so it doesn't matter. And this one too. They are not the real chanterelles. Debunked. Hypothesis did not hold up. No chanterelles. But a lovely dog and a lovely walk, and I love the autumn in spite of the minor restrictions to my right to roam. I have to restrict my wild roaming because of the hunters. No hunters today. Nice walk. Hunters will be out here tomorrow. I'm absolutely certain of it. And we're probably not gonna be filming them. There will be different kinds of videos coming out on the weekends from now on. Because we won't be roaming as we normally are for a while. At least not on the weekends. This is the shooting hut where they can sit in warm, cozy office chairs and looking down that way to the open area and the feeding barrel where pigs and deer will come. I don't think the moose will go there, but the wild boars and the deer will go there, and yeah, then they can be shot. And some people find that a pleasure. I do not, but I find it a great pleasure to roam the forest with my dog, in reflex vests or not. But that was just a little update on my mushroom theory. Oh, look at this. Just have to show you. Look. They're very big. They're very big. But they are, as I said, very mushy and spongy and swampy. So I'm not gonna take him. And these are the birch pipe hats anyway, so they don't have any taste whatsoever. They're edible. They taste from nothing. And this one is edible too, but I'm not gonna eat her. And I hope nobody else will shoot her. That's why we are trying to be visible. So enough about hunt, be it moose or mushroom. We're going home for a little bit of lunch. So I'll see you on the next one. Sappho, will you come say goodbye? Come say goodbye. Yeah, come say goodbye to the people. Happy dog. Happy day for all of you out there. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.